at least YouTube mobile works. Question is, will I be able to even type in chat on it? Because Twitch you can't, for some dumb reason. Yeah, it's whatever. I'm not worried about doing that. Alright, let's fire Kick up. I like how Kick just completely wipes your title and your category, so you can change it. You don't have to go through and fix a bunch of shit. You can just type in a whole new one. It's kind of nice. Just chatting. Boink. Boink. And the kitty is here. Yeah. Shut up with the cookie shit. Oh, it's actually letting me type in the Kick chat this time? How nice. Wasn't expecting that. Because usually it does not let me. Yeah, it's never mind. It's making me log in. Oh, fuck you then. It's kind of dumb that it doesn't. It doesn't. Kick is just weird. What can I say? Oh, the kitty. The kitty love. The kitty loves. The kitty love. Yeah. I love my kitty cuddles. My kitty cuddles. Kitty cuddles. So we're up to 30 followers on Kick right now. So any of y'all on YouTube, please drop a follow on Kick. I mean, because there are some streams on there that I'm not going to do every stream also on YouTube, mostly just chatting ones. Because nobody watches gaming shit on YouTube anymore, but if you want to see gaming, if you want to see the Minecraft creative stuff, I will only be doing that on Kick because nobody watches it on Twitch either. So if y'all want to see that, and I will be doing Pokemon again, so for the Pokemon lovers out there, please do. Dogfish! Hello from New Zealand. Hello. I actually had a doctor back in the day from New Zealand. She was awesome, and then she had to go home, and I was like, no, that sucks. Hi, Marvin. How y'all doing this Wow Wednesday? So, if you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel, I'm sure you're all wondering what the hell's going on, where has my content been? If you've not seen the latest vlog or my posts, this piece of shit, Motorola, can no longer upload to YouTube. YouTube did an update recently, and now it just sits on the add details screen and buffers. So I cannot upload YouTube videos from my phone anymore. And that's usually how I do them, unless it is a Twitch VOD and I export it. Alright, Wavy Gurvy, you're done. I'm proud of my damn fat ass because it keeps creeps from hitting on me, so get the fuck out of here if you're gonna be that way. I like being chunky. I'm not even that fat, so I like being chunky, I like being unattractive. I'm happy with that because I don't like being hit on, because if you hit on me, you're banned too. So be respectful, let's be friends, and maybe we'll find some cool things in common. But anyway, this piece of shit, do not, if you are a mobile content creator, do not buy Motorola. That is just my recommendation. Do not buy Motorola. So yeah, I can no longer upload via mobile, which is how I do pretty much do all my shit, except for Twitch VODs. Because I like doing my stuff. I like doing stuff outside and in different places, although a lot of them have been right here at my desk. Yeah, and my man loves Chubby too, so I'm good with that. That's all that matters, is that he loves me. I don't care about anybody else. And my work wifey, who I would definitely be with if I didn't have my man. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm bi in a sense. But I'm very, 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 very picky, so oh, was she the one that followed me on Kick? Because I know somebody with that name followed me on Kick. I'm pretty sure. Like, maybe it's not the same person, but I don't know if she has a Kick account. So it could be. Because I did see someone with that name follow me. But yeah, don't use Motorola if you're a mobile content creator. It worked for a while. Then, of course, like I said, YouTube does their update, and I can't do it. I can't even use Streamlabs, the Streamlabs mobile app, to live stream mobile. It doesn't show my face anymore. So it's completely fucking borked. I guess this is just a just chatting stream. Like, I don't do just chatting, and nobody watches it on Twitch because that's usually where I live stream, but nobody watches those on Twitch, so I want to do them somewhere, and I figured I recently made a Kick account, so I decided to do it there. Yes, I've gotten some toxic trolls that I've had to ban, but that's kind of going to be anywhere. And I have my Kick also set to followers only so that so that the bots, stay out of it. And now I've just been gradually coming up with cool topics to do for just chatting, and I'm like, well, I've had a lot of friends here on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. They have no life. See? At least somebody gets it. But yeah, like the Streamlabs app on mobile does not work anymore, and like it doesn't show my face because I tested it out. Like it worked before, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's not working. So I'm like, it's got to be this phone. And let me tell you, Motorola's really are pieces of shit compared to Samsung. I will say that. I only had to go that route because it was cheaper. It was the cheapest one, and a friend recommended it to me. So I guess this is why I don't take recommendations anymore, and I don't take offers for help with things anymore, because I literally have trust issues now. Like, my trust is completely broken with people at this point. The only main reason I wanted it, because it has 128 gigs of space. My S9 that I'm streaming from on YouTube here only has 64. That is not enough for all its stupid updates and trying to record videos and take, like, it just, no. 64 is not enough anymore. It's not enough for a mobile content creator. So I'm looking at upgrading, but also downgrading, because the S series for Samsung is infinitely better. I know. Well, none of the shit's as good as it used to be. Because my Galaxy S7 was amazing and it lasted forever, and then half the screen went black on me, so I couldn't even, like, can't even fucking do anything with it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, dogface, exactly. Imagine finding someone on the internet just to say something stupid or ignorant. That just proves trolls are stupid. Oh, and guess what? That's today's comedy bit. We're gonna do a comedy bit this morning on stupid people, but it's not gonna be stupid people on social media. It is gonna be stupid people that those of us who work in retail and customer service deal with. Now, I know I'm not covering all of them, but I have a list. I have a list on this phone of stupid people, and it's not even just customers, it is associates as well. Yeah, I heard Google Pixel, but see, even Motorola uses Google. It uses a Google keyboard and it uses Google Photos. Now what pisses me off is when I go to take a picture of something with this phone and then I go back to my camera roll or my photos because it's Google Photos and it's not there. What the fuck? I hit the button to take that picture. It showed next to it that it took that picture. Why is it not in my photos? And I'm like, Google sucks. Like, I'm just gonna, and because I don't that anyway on YouTube, like, and I'm pretty sure I can't because I can't buy anything from Google because my account's been blocked. Because my kid accidentally downloaded an app that's she thought was free, but it was a free trial, and she was too young to understand that. So we had to put a ticket in for it and get our money back, and now I have to go through a whole bunch of bullshit just to be able to buy anything off Google again. So I'm not even bothering. So I'm like, well, I'm never going to get monetized on YouTube, so I probably can't make money anyway if my account's blocked. So they probably can't pay me anything even if I were to get even close to monetized, which obviously I'm not. Not close at all. And like I said, my ugly ass ain't ever going to get it, and I don't really care because I've already made some money on Twitch. Not enough to do taxes, but I've made a little bit. And I feel like Kick is a lot better opportunity for that because they give you more per sub. I'm just going to stick with Samsung because I've mainly been using Samsung my entire life. My literal first... I don't even know if it's still up here. My literal first Samsung phone... I don't even know if it's... I thought it was still up here. I thought I had it under shit. I don't know. Is a Samsung, I still have it, it still works, is a Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime, if anybody remembers that phone. It only had 8 gigs of space, so it really didn't have a lot of space. I do have a Huawei, actually. It was my first touchscreen. But it got to the point where the battery just started dying really fast. So it's also like tiny. Like it is like half the size of this thing. It is literally half. It is friggin' tiny shit. I do have a phone. The phone before the Huawei, which was touch, looks like an old BlackBerry, but it's not a BlackBerry. It just looks. It's kind of like a knockoff BlackBerry, but where it has the actual push buttons to text with. That's way back over in my craft desk. No, I'm poor. I don't have money to go spending a lot on a phone. So my only option right now, because I'm just gonna stick with what I'm comfortable with. I'm gonna get a Samsung Galaxy A25. It has 128 gigs and it's on rollback because it has to be through my carrier and it has to be under $200. So the Galaxy A25 is $129 on rollback. Unfortunately, as I put in this morning's post, it is not available at any of the stores, so I have to really normally buy it off the site. Which, fine, whatever. If I gotta wait a little longer, then it's a little bit longer before I can start uploading shorts. That being said, if you have been with my YouTube channel long enough, I'm not doing the long vlogs anymore because not enough people watch them. It takes up most of my morning just to, not only to record it, but to upload it. Because it was getting slow before it stopped working. So I'm going to start making them shorts. Kind of like quick little rundowns of things, and I may end up, if there's too much to talk about, I'm gonna cut it to where like the morning just has it's another day, blah blah blah, weather, blah blah blah, and then after work, after I've showered and gotten comfortable, whatever, I will do another vlog that's also a short, so like literally under 3 minutes, summarizing how the day went, which I think will be a lot easier for me. Fuck the long shit, because nobody watches it unless I do like a Dollar Tree haul or a thrift store haul or the discount store haul. Like, they really just, my long shit just doesn't get views anymore, so there's no point in me even continuing to spend time doing them when in reality this is more fun. Being live is 100% more fun. Penguins. I love Happy Feet, man. Happy Feet was a great freaking movie. And then now it's like, it's one of those things, just like any other Robin Williams movies, I can't watch it without crying. Like, I'm gonna start crying. But, shit, I need to let Jafuli know that I'm live. I don't even know if he's still awake. I know he was awake a minute ago. Because he's one of my mods. I don't have any mods here on YouTube, but that's okay. I can do it myself. And you know what? I'm going to post this in the Kick Discord. But yeah, if you want to see other gaming, well, it's mostly going to be WoW. We'll be on Twitch. And then, like, and it's weird because I've been slacking. I know Mists of Pandaria came out. Well, re-released itself the 21st. And I'm just taking my time with it this time. I don't know why. Like, it's not as... I love it, don't get me wrong. I love Pandaria. But I'm just taking my time with it, because why rush when I'm getting views on other shit on Kick? Now I'm having fun because I'm not doing the same old shit every time I stream, because that was literally starting to drain me of my energy, drain me of my motivation. But yeah. But yeah, as soon as I get 50 followers here on Kick, I'm going to do a special comedy bit, so I'm going to let y'all know right now. That if you find farts funny, this comedy bit is for you, so it's not for everybody. Now, today's comedy bit's going to be a little different. It's going to be the stupidity of, you know, the stupidity found in Walmart. Well, retail in general, because I've never worked in... Oops, sorry, cat. Almost smacked her in the face. I've never worked in food service, so I don't... I've seen videos, don't get me wrong, I've seen videos, but I've never actually worked in food service. I mean, well... If you want to count food service within a grocery store, yes, I've done that. I've worked at a hot bar for a little bit, and I've worked in a deli. I guess that kind of counts. But you know what? I really didn't encounter... Come to think of it, I didn't really even encounter any stupidity in there. Yes, we acted goofy and stupid, but that's totally different because we were having fun. But as far as stupid customers, I really don't think we had any in the deli. I mean, I can share stories of that, but it just has nothing to do. There's nothing really. The only thing that kind of got on their nerves with that was people asking for American cheese sliced paper thin. I'm like thinking to myself, you want it paper thin? How the fuck are you gonna get it apart? Like seriously, how are you gonna get this shit apart? Uh it's like, all right, whatever. But yeah, like it has to, like if I get when I get a new phone, it's got to be my carrier. I don't want to go through all the headache of switching. Wall shart. Actually, the funny thing with that, you say wall shart. I had a I had a friend at Walmart, and when I was department manager, and he did something stupid, but also he didn't really give a shit to get himself fired. Okay, and actually, I've seen a few people get fired over stupid shit, but depending on what state you live in, it is a lot of them are right to work states, and I know I don't know which ones are, but the ones that I've lived in are both right to work. So, and I have seen somebody, I have had a friend that sued Walmart for firing over something they shouldn't have. It took a while, but he managed to win it. Um, but no, this guy, got himself fired over something stupid, and he honestly really didn't give a shit because he kind of had that I don't care attitude, and so I'm department manager, right? And then the store manager, the worst store manager I've ever had, uh, had called a meeting for all department managers and personnel. So I'm the first one to get there because I have a thing. I gotta be fucking early with everything. I will always be early, and I'm gonna feel like shit if I'm late. That's just how I am. I mean, yes, as I've gotten older, I quit giving a shit, but um, I usually always try to be early no matter what. So I'm the first one in there, and I'm sitting there, just waiting. And I'm looking at my phone. Obviously, he doesn't care because the meeting hasn't started. We're waiting for everybody else. I get a text from the guy that got fired. Literally bad timing. He literally texted me, "How's everything at Wallfuck?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, dude." I had to bite my lip not to laugh because I'm literally sitting right near the store manager and I did not want him to catch me laughing and wonder what the hell I'm laughing about. Because I'm pretty sure he was the one that fired the guy. And that would not have been that might have not gone well if he found out that he was texting me that was everything at Wallfuck. But I've never forgotten that, and because of that, I I came up with a phrase. So since Monday was my first day back to work after a nice, relaxing, well, not really, it was kind of a shitty vacation, but anyway, it was a staycation, and I was thinking about his terminology, wallfuck. Back to the wallfuck suck. Ooh, that fits perfectly for a Monday, because one of the big Twitch streamers that I watch, Sheriff Eli, if anybody does not know him, he is on YouTube. He is not on Kick because he does have some YouTube videos. He does have a TikTok account. I think he also uses Instagram. I'm not sure whatever he puts stuff on, but he is hilarious. He's amazing. He appreciates those of us who do work in customer service and stuff. He appreciates us every stream. At the end of every stream, he's genuinely funny. He likes to do the typical male bullshit banter, which is entertaining as it is. But he always with his old schedule, like he's had to change his schedule around for different IRL shit, but he always calls Monday Super Sucky Monday. And he spells suck with S-U-C as S-U-C-C instead of S-U-C-K, which, I mean, hey, it still works, right? But, so it fit perfectly when I typed it into his Discord chat. Back to the wall, fuck, suck here on this Monday. And then people left the laughing reaction to it. So, I guess, I mean, it fits. And, you know, one of the nice things about subbing, you can put a message with your sub. So, my last one, I had put, thank you for appreciating those of us who deal with the chuckle fucks in the retail world. I'm on staycation this week, thankfully, to be away from them, and he was so appreciative of, because I'm sure it's kind of annoying to repeat that every stream, but he does it, and he was definitely appreciative that I was appreciative of him doing that every time, because it's like, even though I don't catch the entire stream or even catch sometimes the end of it to where he says that, I still know he says it, and it means something, because y'all know the saying, when you work in retail or customer service, you don't know, you just don't know the level of stupidity until you do that. But yeah, so the new phone thing is still awaiting, but further announcement on the new phone. One thing I will be doing when I have it, since I have 2 phones that technically work right now, and then there will be a third, what I'm gonna end up doing, because Kik does not currently have a mobile option, which kind of sucks. But there is a way around that, obviously. I mean, Kik is also relatively new. It's not. It hasn't been around as long as Mixer and all that. Like, what, Mixer lasted like 4 fucking years or something? But, so the only way to stream mobile on Kik is to use the Streamlabs app, which, like I said, quit working on this phone. So hopefully when I get the new one, it'll work on the new phone, and then I can do Kik mobile on the new phone. I can do Twitch mobile on this, but just use their thing because I can't use Streamlabs. Plus, my buddy Jafuli doesn't have Streamlabs app on his phone. He streams from his phone all the time. He's like literally 24-hour, practically almost 24-hour streams. And he's trying to save up currently for a PC, which I'm trying to do my best to, despite, you know, not making a whole lot working in Walmart and literally making nothing as a content creator, helping him towards that goal of getting a PC, then he'll start streaming on Kik. But YouTube, at least you can go mobile without using an app, which is why I'm using my old phone, because I don't have the Streamlabs app on it, and this works just fine. But that's exactly what I'm going to do with Twitch, because one of the annoying things with the Streamlabs app, I've had complaints of people when I have used it, it makes the picture a lot smaller than it ideally should, which kind of sucks. And then I tried doing it without it, doing like a walk-in chat kind of thing, like just walking out around outside, but it kept cutting out. So yeah, it's Twitch is not the greatest, but I'm sure if I stay still in the house and use it, I won't have a problem. So like technically I could be turning Twitch on and doing this today, but I'm not because like I said, people don't watch us chatting on Twitch. So my plans, because a lot of people in the Kick Discord want cooking streams. And I'm like, well, when I get the new phone and I get Streamlabs app downloaded on it, make sure it fucking works properly with Kick. Hell yeah. I'm in. I'll do a cooking stream. I'll have Kick on the new phone, Twitch on this one, and YouTube on this one. So bam, cooking streams all across the board. Multi-streaming without having to fucking pay for it. Now, the only reason I don't like switch to OBS is because every time I've heard people switch to OBS Studio, they've had so many fucking issues, and I'm like, you know what? I'm 43 fucking years old. I do not have patience to deal with that. I don't care if I have to pay for it. I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not going to do it. I really have no desire to try to maintain multiple fucking chats. At least not on the computer. And I don't even have my second monitor hooked up because I've had this computer, what? 3, maybe 4 years now? I want to keep it running as long as possible. And then when I do replace it, then maybe I'll consider hooking up the second monitor. Because, like, it's just going to put a lot of extra pressure on it. And I really don't want to do that. I don't. I would, but no offense, Dogfish, but number one, my Discord is dead. I have a shit ton of channels in it. It is literally dead. Like nobody hardly talks in it at all. Most of the channels are for my benefit. Nobody talks in it, so there's really no point in me even sharing it. And I also don't want to deal with trolls coming into it either and spamming all the channels because that would be a fucking headache. I just, I'm very, very hesitant with the whole. I don't have a lot of. Yeah, my Discord's dead. It's more for my use. Even my kids said I got too many channels in it. I'm like, well, they're mostly for my benefit. I kind of use them for my benefit because, like, I love the show Greg the Bunny, and I put all the episodes. I gave all the episodes like as its own channel, just so if I ever feel like splurge watching them, I don't have to hunt for them on YouTube. I can just go to my Discord and boop watch, boop watch. I'm also a big Mystery Science Theater fan. If you haven't already known that, that's that sci-fi show back in the 90s where they made fun of old movies, and it was 2 robots and the guy in the theater seats. I know they've done some newer stuff, Riff Tracks, and there are 2 Twitch channels that have them, and I listen to them while I'm at work because you can. One of the nice things about Twitch, and actually I did discover how to do it on Kick too. You can set it to where you can hear it, but not have to watch it. You can literally turn your screen off and keep listening to whatever's live. So Twitch has its own little. Twitch is obviously a lot more complex because it's been around longer, but there is a way to do it on Kick, but it doesn't. It's kind of buggy. Kick is very buggy, so it doesn't always work. But Argon! Oh my god! Thank you for gifting a sub to Taurus. That is like, he's gonna be so fucking happy you did that. Yes, I will be doing cooking streams once I get a new phone. Unfortunately, I have to buy it off the site, so it's gonna be longer before I get it. But hey, $129 for a phone that hopefully fucking works. Yeah, Taurus loves my cat emotes, so he's gonna love that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Hopefully your work shift goes quick. And but yeah, I'm gonna do a Walmart comedy bit in a little bit. I'm gonna give I guess we'll just do an hour of normal chatting, and then we'll go to the yeah. See, like I would love for people to be able to like drop super chats and shit, but YouTube makes it literally impossible to get monetized. Oh yeah, tons of cute emotes. Kick has way more than Twitch. I will say that, and I can say that because I'm not streaming on Twitch right now. Kick, Dogfish, you will fucking love this. Kick has literally 60 right off the bat. You don't have to stream. You don't have to do fucking nothing. You get 60 emotes right off the bat. Now they're just follower emotes, so you can't use them anywhere else. But if you do end up going live, and Kick has made it infinitely easier to get affiliate. Okay, so I guess we'll share with you the comparison. I mean the YouTube ones are cute. Any emotes are cute, really. I mean unless you're going to making like toxic shit, but um the blue one kind of reminds me of those little aliens that were on Sesame Street with a big mouth. They really do. They look like those aliens. Those aliens were funny as shit though. I don't even remember what they sounded like. I'd have to watch a video on that. But no, like you automatically get yeah, the yip yips, that's it. Sesame Street, one of the greatest things of childhood. Dude, alright, who is your favorite Sesame Street character? When I was a kid, I don't know why, but I liked Big Bird. I really liked Big Bird. Because he was a huge bird, but he was nice. And I'm a huge dinosaur fan, so obviously Snuffleupagus, because he looks like a mammoth basically, but without tusks. Um, he just looks like a big, fuzzy, cuddly, woolly mammoth. And when I was no, when I was a little older, I had an Oscar the Grouch sweatshirt. I did like Oscar. Oscar was funny. His negativity was funny. Like he knew how to be funny with it. But when I first saw Wormy, his little puppet inchworm on the show, oh my god, that little worm fucking stole my heart. Like I do have oh, I don't know what I moved it. I did have a little. I found at a Dollar Tree a little tiny Oscar the Grouch in a trash can thing, but it's like I want a Wormy figurine because Wormy's just fucking cute as shit. He's so tiny and so cute. Lou must be a new one then. Because I know they've added new ones. Because, like, Gonzo was on it forever, Big Bird was on it forever, Oscar was on it, Snuffy was on it, Wormy. I'm trying to think. Who else? Who else? Elmo's been on it forever. And then when my kid was growing up, and she didn't really watch a whole lot of it, but Abby Cadabby, she's newer. She was added more recently, like relatively recently. Oh, first Muppet movie? So they don't show him that often, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. That kind of sucks. Like when they have those side characters and it's like nobody knows who they are because they don't use them enough. It sucks. But it's like but see and see here's why you would probably like Greg the Bunny if you've never seen it because it's literally Muppets and people, same as Sesame Street, but it's more geared towards adults. And actually, they do a kids show that's kind of like Sesame Street, so there is a count on it, just like the count on Sesame Street. However, the count on Greg the Bunny is called Count Blah. And just the episodes of them are like, y'all gotta watch fucking, if you need something to splurge watch, definitely look up Greg the Bunny. You will find episodes on YouTube, and it's just, they're fucking great. Oh, and it has Seth Green and Eugene Levy. Eugene Levy is the dad, and Seth Green plays his son in the show. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, it's more and Bob Goldthwait is in it. It is just, oh god, it's epic. But yeah, I know Abby Cadabby's a newer Muppet, and then because Elmo didn't even have his own bit for, like, I don't even know when they actually started doing the actual Elmo's World thing. But yeah, I'll have to look Lou up. This is amazing that Sesame Street's still fucking going after all these years, too. Will it outlive The Simpsons? Please, I want The Simpsons to just die because I'm tired of them, honestly. I think it's funny how Simpsons went from Bart saying, "Eat my shorts," and then parents being like, "I don't want my kid repeating that. You need to take it off the air. Stop doing that, using that phrase. It's making Bart disrespectful." It's like, well, he's a typical disrespectful kid. What the fuck do you want? He's portraying a typical disrespectful child. Like, that's just Bart. That is how Bart is. It's like, don't let your fucking kids watch it then, dumbass. If you don't want your kid to repeat the stuff that Bart says, then don't let them watch it. I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons, and I really didn't care to. I had plenty more entertaining shit to do. I played outside because I had a big backyard and woods to go play in. But if I did watch stuff, I watched good sitcoms like Family Matters and Full House. Now, I did watch a few more adult-geared things with Mom, like Are You Being Served? But, like, obviously I didn't understand all of that until I got older, but it was still funny. And Mr. Bean was relatively harmless. I love Mr. Bean. I have caught some older episodes of shows like Lassie and Mr. Ed and Andy Griffith's Show. And then, of course, my wonderful grandfather, who recorded a ton of nature stuff for me. Like Marty Stauffer's Wild America, David Attenborough, nature stuff. And I learned a lot of stuff from those. But, like, Mr. B... Yeah, Fawlty Towers, because Mom... Now, I didn't watch Fawlty Towers. Mom used to watch that, and she said that, some of the same actors from Fawlty Towers were also on, Are You Being Served? And I do, which is another thing I need to hunt for, I do have the entire set of Are You Being Served on DVD. Story behind that. We had a store in the American malls called Suncoast Video, and you could go in there and find rare shit. And my boyfriend at the like when this is the early stages of our dating, we'd go to the mall like whenever we both had time off together, and he's like, I'm gonna see if they have this certain thing. So he asked him, if they could get it and he could order it, and I'm just like, something. And he's like, you should see if they can order Are You Being Served? And I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should. So I asked. Sure enough, they could, but it was $200, which at the time was like, no, I can't do that, unfortunately. So I was like, well, at least I know they can order it. So then I waited till the next year, and I got my tax return back. I said, fuck it. We're going to Suncoast. I'm ordering Are You Being Served? I don't give a shit if it is $200. This is my tax return. I'm going to use it whatever the fuck I want. It dropped down to $100. So I'm like, well, even better. So I ordered it, and now I do own that set. I just got fined. Summer. I've never heard of that show before. I've heard of some older shows, but like I've never heard of that one that you're talking about. My parents wouldn't even let me watch Married with Children, so I never even watched that. And then when I started dating my boyfriend, he was obsessed with Friends, which I do love that show. Um, he used to, like he aced the freaking Friends because I know there's a Friends trivia. He aced that. Um, we have we have all the DVD sets of those. I do have all the DVD sets of X-Files. But we do have all the DVD Friends sets, and we also have Everybody Loves Raymond. Um, I do have Disney Plus, so I can watch Family Matters is on Disney Plus. Well, I have Disney Plus and Hulu. It comes as a bundle. But it also has the Disney Plus also has Dinosaurs, which I love that show. I used to have a toy of Charlene, and I'm like, why the fuck did I ever get rid of that? I'm an idiot. Jafuli with the Cursed Lamb. Sorry, I'm a little delayed. Rabbit Trails. Last of the Summer Line went for 30 odd seasons. Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I didn't really watch a lot of TV. Dude, I didn't even play video games as a kid that much. I had the Intellivision, and then stupidly let my cousins borrow it, and then they broke it, and then I had nothing. I played outside most of the time. I played outside, or I would do art and stuff. Like, I have notebooks full of art. Eventually, I will share more of that, but uh I don't know. In summertime, I didn't really watch TV. I didn't really play video games. I played outside because I had the yard and space to do so. Um, and I also got into like 90s. My cousin and I were both into X-Files, Mystery Science Theater 3000, and uh, around that time, my grandmother had moved in with us. We had an apartment built on top of her house, and she moved in, bought us literally our first computer, bought a satellite dish. Well, satellite dish came first. Um, so I had Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, thanks to her. Um, how that was so, it's funny how that was so long ago, but it still sometimes feel like it was yesterday. Um, and I remember kind of like my cousins and I would tease each other a lot. But my one cousin and I that watched Mystery Science Theater and X-Files, like, because we would, like, literally, Dad would take me over there and we would watch X-Files together when it was on Friday nights. And then, because that was Dad's youngest sister, so the two of them would sit in the kitchen and chat, and we would eat, like, SpaghettiOs and watch X-Files. But when my grandmother got us the, Race in the Bush and Ocean. Nice. I haven't eaten any fish in a hot minute, and I could go for some fish cooked in butter with the right with like the butter herb or the herb and garlic like Old Bay seasoning. Good shit. I love salmon, but it's just too damn expensive for my budget. Plus, it's not good to eat a lot of that one. But yeah, when she got us the satellite dish, and I would call like this was back obviously before we had cell phones. We had the phones with the freaking cords, and like your one in the kitchen always had that real long coiled cord, and then you just pull it and stretch it to see how far it go. I'd call him up on the phone. Guess what I'm watching? And he's like, what? I'm like, SWAT Cats. And he's like, I hate you. Like, obviously not meaning it, but like, you suck. And then his mom finally got them a satellite dish. And he calls me up, and I'm like, what's up? And he goes, guess what I'm watching? I'm like, hell yeah. SWAT Cat Cousins. Dude, SWAT Cats was fucking awesome. I feel like the show did not even last that long. Like, I don't even remember. How long did that last? It only lasted 2 seasons, it looks like. According to Google, it was just two seasons. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, see, it really didn't even last very long at all. It was still good, though. But we would watch that. We would watch Ren and Stimpy. We'd watch Doug. And then, of course, having Disney, you had the Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, um, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck. We had all the good shit growing up. It just is what it is. We've literally had all the good cartoons growing up. All of them. Kids days ain't really got any anything good. Like, don't get me wrong, SpongeBob is not bad. I don't mind it. There are some funny SpongeBob things, especially the one where Squidward finally tries his Krabby Patty and SpongeBob makes that smirk face. You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? And then his hips explode. Goodnight Kiwi. Oh, is it about one of those little kiwi birds? Because they're fucking cute. They're so cute. I've seen pictures of them. I'm like, they're so adorable. They look so cute and innocent. But then again, koalas look so cute and innocent, and you can get all kinds of diseases and shit from them. So it's like, yeah, they're not as cute as they look. Kiwi birds look adorable though. Actually, we had a cat that we named Kiwi. She was a tiny little fuzzy gray petite cat. She was more like Normal, but we didn't want to name her Normal. I mean, we could have. Ideally, we could have just named her that, but we just named her Kiwi. She was fuzzy like a kiwi fruit. Yeah, chlamydia. Yeah, yeah. I've listened because if you watch any of the Smosh stuff, I've listened because Spotify has Smosh Reads Reddit stories. They put those on Spotify, which is nice. So it's like you have something different to listen to instead of music. There's at least that, and some of those are pretty funny. And there was something about this whole dramatic story about someone catching chlamydia, blaming their ex, but then or claiming their boyfriend or whatever, and then turning out it was the damn koala they picked up when they were in Australia. It's like, yeah, no. And it peed on him. It's like, well, yeah, so technically it was from him, but it was his fault for picking up the fucking koala and getting peed on. Oh, yeah, yeah, TV didn't go 24 hours. Wasn't on 24 hours, it turned off and then it's static. Just like when you watch Poltergeist. when it when they do that final announcement and then poof, static. I wonder if there's come to think of it, I wonder if there's any tube TVs still around and working. I remember picking up one once. Woohoo, picking those up was that'd fuck up your back. Now the one behind me, well, it's behind the OSB board, which I need to catch up on, but I don't really want to catch up on it because I can't upload it. I'm supposed to do 365 days of this shit, and I can't even catch up to upload because I can't upload with this phone. I can't upload until I get a new one. So I got a lot of shit to catch up with. So it's like, we got July to finish. Literally July to do, because I think my last ones I did were for June. So I literally have all of July to do. Which I did the 2 colors. I may have to put another coat on them. And then I still gotta do the black and white for July. And then we gotta do August. And then we're gonna just kind of go down from that last little bit on that board. So it's like a blue and a red, sort of. So we just... No, I think it's pink. No, wait. I think I made it neon pink. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put more coat. And then there's gonna be the black and white. And then we're gonna go down for August. And then back over the other direction. And I think we're going to fit a couple years worth on that OSB board. I don't think it's not going to be all 1 year. It's going to be one wild OSB board. As soon as I turn my head. Come here. Say hi. Say hi, my little puppy. Such a good kitty. Such a good kitty. Now what you gonna do? You're gonna weasel your way into my lap, aren't you? You silly butt. She's gonna weasel my way into my lap. Or weasel her way into my lap, yep. YouTube can see it a little bit better. She's like, yay, lap. Happy kitty. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. I like the parody one, Grumpy Kitty. There's like a grumpy one. You're such a good kitty. You're so cute. Oh, Dogfish, you might remember these things. We didn't call them poofies, but you remember those little fuzzballs that had eyes? And you peeled off the thing on the bottom of their feet and you would just stick them across the top of your computer monitor. They brought these back temporarily at Walmart. Now they call them poofies. I don't even remember what the heck we called them. But, I ended up buying 1 pack and I gave them out to friends at work and stuff. And then I saw they went on clearance for like half price because they were like, I think they were like $5 for a container of them. And they went half price. I was like, fuck it. There's 2 containers left. I'm buying them. They're mine. That's the same color as our cat Kiwi too, except Kiwi was just smaller. Kiwi was like kind of like a midget cat. Poppy's like normal size. The only difference with this one, Poppy, you see how long her freaking tail is? Her tail, and she curls it at the end like a monkey. She has literally like a monkey tail. But it's cute. She's a monkey tail kitty. Why are you looking at stuff on my desk? You're not getting on my desk. There's no room for you up there. This is actually my daughter's cat. My cat is not as cuddly. I mean, she can be, but in her own way. But yeah, anybody who remembers these, I do have another little announcement. So I'm decided to start a thing since I do art and crafts. Now she's gonna weasel her way in behind me. I brought a bunch of my art and craft shit over here. And I haven't touched any of it in months. Like, I literally haven't touched any of it. Kiwi fruit's good too, but actually, they made a fucking hybrid. There's a golden kiwi fruit now. And it's, like, infinitely more expensive than just the standard green. I'm like, I am not paying that much for that. I'm not saying that it might not be better, but I just don't want to pay that much for for a different colored kiwi fruit. I'm just used to the standard. I'm fine with it. No, like the yellow one might be a little more sweet, but I like the fact that the green one is tart. Like it's just I like a little tart, not too much. Yeah, kiwi birds are fluffy and nocturnal. Yeah, I think I did one of my nature shows that my grandfather recorded. Um, what I think there was a kiwi bird. There was something with kiwi birds. And I know one of my favorite wild animals was capybaras. Capybaras are definitely a top. I love capybaras. I still have never pet one in my life, and I want to. But yeah, if y'all remember poofies, I'm gonna add these to giveaways. I have 2 containers of them. I'm gonna add these to giveaways in the future of an art or craft piece. And it's gonna obviously be something small. So like recently, fuck, I don't even know what I did with it. I don't know what I did with my newest one. I need to go through some of this stuff and organize it again. I started cleaning a little bit while I was on vacation. I do need to redo my backdrop. It's so weird because it's like YouTube sees all the way to the ceiling. Because my phone for this is sitting literally directly in front of me. So you guys see further up. Kick or Twitch, whichever one I end up streaming on, only sees from the bottom of my marquee boxes down. And the 2 shelves below my mental health portal and the plush gummy bears are kind of a mess. Well, one of them has a bunch of junk thrown in it. Oh, so there's also red too. Because we just recently got the yellow ones here in America. Maybe that's why they're more expensive. They're probably harder to get than the green ones are just a standard. So I need to adjust my backdrop to fit each platform, if that makes sense. Now, obviously, we're in just whatever July, because that's what that sign says. Although now, like, for this, it's backwards. I'm gonna change August to Art and Craft August, so I still need to redo it, but I need to put stuff, decorate the bottom part better. And I mean, you can also see Stu on the Kick one. You just can't see it. You can't see it on YouTube, but you can see Stu on Kick or Twitch with a gummy bear box. He's got a Pokemon shirt on still. I don't really have an artistic shirt to put on him though. And hopefully this year I can get him a girlfriend so we can have 2 skeletons with Sweet Treat Sunday. Because I should be able to fit another one on that chair. But yeah, I didn't even know there was red ones. I was like, I know there's red. There's different colored grapes, and I noticed they do taste a little different because I kind of compared them. Because I noticed the green ones, depending on where they come from, in general, the green ones don't have as much flavor as the red or black grapes. They're all good though. Like I'll eat any grapes. I don't really care. They're all good. But my whole take too, raisins are basically grapes with all the flavor sucked out. That's just my opinion on those. However, if you cover them in chocolate, raisinets, I will eat them. Those are good. Those I can do. Or actually, for some weird reason, when they dehydrate the green grapes and make them as raisins, they taste better for some weird reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I want to start doing on Kick and Twitch only, because obviously I don't make money on YouTube to do it, so you got, like, definitely make an account on one of those. Kick I recommend more because we get more money per sub. Twitch, for a $5 sub, you only get $2.50. So they take half of it. Kick, you get $4.75, so they only take a quarter out of it. And I think the reason, and Kick also has no ads, so it's in a sense better that way. Plus, it has more emotes, which we've already talked about. So if you're gonna make an account on either one of the platforms, I recommend Kick more so if you want more of the good stuff. And like I said, helping your creators on Kick is better because they will get more of that money. If you want to see more of the money go to them, that is what I recommend doing. And then if you sub to them, the sub only emotes you can use in any other channel that you follow on that platform. And literally they give you another 60. It used to be just 25, and I'm like, well, 25's good. 25's a lot more than you get on Twitch. Like, you literally on Twitch have to kind of unlock them just by having a certain amount of subs, and it kind of sucks. So it's like, I only have had a few slots open. I've never had them all unlocked on Twitch. But Kick is an automatic 60, and then an automatic another 60 instead of 25 when you get affiliate. And you only need to do 1 5-hour stream, and bam, you got it. It's extremely easy. Kick is extremely easy. It's a small world. Oh, Dogfish, do you ever watch Good Mythical Morning here on YouTube? Or heard of it? It's literally like the only big channel I really watch. Well, I do watch Smosh sometimes because my boyfriend will have it up on the TV. But if you ever watch Good Mythical Morning, our favorite thing, like, if we order food, because we try not to do it too much because it is expensive, but if we order food, he'll put on Good Mythical Morning's international taste test. So they'll pick things from restaurants and the Mythical Kitchen, which they have a group of chefs who look up certain things from a certain restaurant chain or whatever all around the world. Or sometimes they'll do school lunches. They've done like celebration treats or whatever from other countries. So then they'll pick a few from different countries. They'll have a map made specifically for that one, and it's a big dartboard with the map of the world on it. So then they'll bring the dish out. Rhett and Link will eat it, taste it, and then they'll throw the dart at whatever country they think it is. So they have to like try to guess where they think it's from, and then they measure to see who's closest. So basically, the least amount of points gets as the winner. Oh, look, Rhett. Yeah, and Rhett, I think recently grew his hair long. But those are kind of fun, and it's just like, I see some of those dishes come on there, and I'm like, I'm not a very, like, there's only a few things I won't eat. Like, I'm not that picky of an eater, and I'm always willing to try different things. Especially from other countries. I love trying stuff because we have a guy at work from India, and his family will make stuff and he'll bring it in, and I'm like, I'm always down to try it, and this stuff's good. Like, I love trying different things. There's a whole Reddit page called "Wow" without news. That's fucked up, man. Reddit can be a very toxic place. And that just proves it. How you eliminate one thing from the fucking map. Come on now. That's just rude. That's just rude. This cat went and get herself all comfortable, and I'm gonna get up and change into my comedy bit outfit. Why did you do that? You picked the this cat picks the worst timing. But anyway, I didn't finish. I didn't even. I get on rabbit trails very easily, if y'all noticed. So I want to do art and craft giveaways on Twitch and Kick. So pretty much how it works. You sub for a certain amount of months, you get a badge. The badge changes. So like your first month is a different, well, I mean, for the people that actually upload sub badge pictures. I used to own a globe, and then we used it for a school play, and I never got it back. Now, there are mini globes I can get at work for decoration purposes, and I'm like, I kind of want just a smaller one, and maybe I'll put one up here and use it. But just to have one as a decoration. I like how they have the one behind. If you ever watch any of any of their stuff, they do have one behind. They have an actual globe behind them, and they turned it into a puppet and made it like a talking world, and did something really stupid with it in a couple episodes. But it was pretty funny on Good Mythical Morning. But yeah, I want to do giveaways for my artwork and tie-dye as well. So Twitch and Kickers and their sub badges pretty much. So you get your first month is one sub badge. Month 2 is a different one. Month 3 is another one. And then it goes 6 months, 9 months, and then a year. And then it goes to a year and a half, 2 years, 2.5, so on. So it's like literally, once you hit that year, it's every 6 months. I have incorporated special sub badges onto both Kick and Twitch to where if you stay sub long enough to unlock those, as soon as you unlock those, you get to pick art. Well, I need to go buy a globe. I don't own one yet, but I'm gonna look when I go get it. I have literally less than $20 to my name right now. Payday is tomorrow, so yeah. Tomorrow I gotta do grocery shopping because we have almost no food either. Yeah, I know where it is because it's always on the GMM map because they have used it for a couple of those international taste tests. So the first sub badge that you unlock, I think, will just be one of my little mini canvases. Shit, I wish I had the one that I. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture. I don't know if it's gonna show up on stream, but. Let me see. It might be easier if I just go to. And I think I've uploaded videos of it. Might be easier just to find out with pictures. Okay, oh, the bunnies. No, it came before the bunnies. Where the fuck? I'll try to find it. Damn, has it really been that long since I've made one of these stupid things? Or did I literally delete them? I must have deleted them. I don't know. That's weird. Cat, you are gonna have to get up. I don't know why you insist on getting comfy back there. Oh, wait. Actually, this will work. So this one I haven't finished yet, but I am gonna finish it. I think I'm actually pretty much done. I just gotta glue them on, and I forgot about that. So you get to pick. So it'll be a mini canvas just like this. If I can get more of the little, like the plate holder things, it's kind of like how the phone stands look, but it looks like it has like the legs sticking out, and then it has another foot in the back, and then the thing upside, so you can like prop it on it. So just take a mini canvas like this, do some kind of abstract background, and then these little wooden shapes, like here you go, penguin. Now these came from, the wooden shapes came from Dollar Tree. Well, the penguins did. They have like a ton of these little things. So basically what I was going to do with these, I just got to get my wood glue out, actually, is glue them to the canvas like that. So then you have like a little mini art piece with wooden. I have a ton of these wooden things. I have hearts, I have stars. So if you want it completely abstract and you want me to just put a ton of hearts on it or put a ton of stars on it or whatever. There are other shapes. There's birds, there's other sea animals. Like I would have to show you what. So yeah, if you stayed sub long enough to unlock the first one, this would be your choice. The second one, so the first one's silver. The first sub badge is basically a silver version of my avatar, and it's got like the little shiny symbols around it. The second one would be a tie-dye something or ever. So if you want a bucket hat like this one that I tie-dyed, if you want a tote bag or a t-shirt, I could tie-dye those and you could tell me the colors you want on it. So that would be for the gold Unigon design. The next color is rose gold. Rose gold, would include a customized hand puppet. I have googly eyes. I have scraps of fake fur. I could tie-dye it. I did tie-dye one. I tie-dyed this one. Because I tried to do it in my colors, but the teal didn't really show on it too well. And I put some stuffing in it, so I could add stuffing if, like, I can throw in a little stuffing, so if you want it, like, a little poofier, you can just put stuffing however much you want in it. Because I found my big bag of stuffing. But if you want a hand puppet, or if you want this, or if you want one of those. So you can literally pick. So it kind of gives you an option. Or even the second one, you can pick whether you want the tie-dye or you want the canvas. And then the third one, you can pick a hand puppet. And one of the other things I'm planning on that I've already showed you fully on Amazon, I've been trying to hunt down customizable plushies because I did recently. What the fuck did I do with them? I don't even know where I put them. I recently tie-dyed a plushie because I was testing it out. He was kind of stained and I couldn't get the stain out, so I was like, I'm gonna tie-dye him, see what the fuck happens. And it worked. It works. You can tie-dye plushies. Not recommending it if it's something special, but it's something you don't care about. Yeah, you can. Tie-dye Speedos. Yeah, right. Why would you even want that? I mean, I could tie-dye socks, but who sees fun socks anyway? If you're wearing, the only way they're gonna really see them is if you're wearing shorts. If you wear pants, it's gonna cover it. So my plan is to get the set of plain unicorns, and I think the only thing that's colored on them is their manes. I'm gonna have to look, double check. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna buy them, but they're in my shopping list. So, God, I have so many options on Amazon. But yeah, they're. I don't know, from what it looks like, the only thing that's colored is their manes. And maybe the feet on some, I'm just gonna have to. No, a sock like you wear on your feet. I tie-dyed this one because I tried to make it a hand puppet, and it's very hard to like. I did that before I bought the actual hand puppet bases, so I'm just probably gonna end up wearing it anyway, or maybe getting rid of it because this came from Dollar Tree because I was just testing it out to see how it would work to make an actual sock puppet, if that makes sense. Hi, Captain Ludwig. Welcome. But yeah, I found these unicorns on Amazon that they come with customizable markers, but I'm like, they only give you like so many colors. Why not just tie-dye them and use them as giveaways? Now they're kind of expensive, so it's gonna be a while before I do that, but I may add them. I may put them in. I may put them in the giveaway thing somewhere. And then with the giveaway, I'll give you a poofy. I'd give you a cute little poofy. You just gotta tell me your color. So yeah, if you stay sub long enough on Twitch or Kick, which at least the money will help pay for shipping wherever you are, you can win art, tie-dye, hand puppets, whatever. So that's just my incentive for those. See, this came as a pack of 6, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do with these. I do all my hand puppet shit. I have a ton of hand puppets. I can't do anything right now until I get a new phone. But it's like, I'm gonna buy myself customizable ones that I have no idea what the hell I want to do with anyway. Well, it's like, well, then I'll just save. I'll do something with this one. Like, I kind of already have an idea for this one because I could put teeth in it. Like, to Felice, I could probably make cardboard teeth, or I think I have a pair of those fake vampire teeth you get at Halloween, and I could stick those in it. Maybe I could just make a. Maybe I should just make a fuzzy dragon because I have some fuzzy I have some fake fur scraps that I bought off of Etsy to use for whatever. Because you can usually find a lot of that shit. Oh, hi Parchy, thank you for the follow on Kick. Hopefully you read the pre-chat message. No digital art, no promoting anything, no flirting. This is not a dating site. I am not available. Be respectful, no hate. The basic common sense stuff. But yeah. I don't know why it's giving me alerts. Okay, weird. It's like, okay, Streamlabs. Unwanted alerts or unwanted warnings I did not need. But yeah, I have it set to followers only on Kick so as to avoid bots because there's a lot of annoying bots and they always do this stupid promotional thing. If you want streamer growth, blah blah blah, find me on Discord. It's like, no, you're just scamming people out of money, dumb shit. We're not falling for it. Like, y'all just gonna get banned for that one. The amount of bots Argon has fucking banned for that. Ugh, it's just ridiculous. It's redonkulous. But yeah, I guess I should do some more YouTube. I guess from now on, whenever I do Kick just chatting, I will do YouTube just chatting. Now, I don't know how well YouTube just chatting works, or like mobile works outside, but I may give it a shot, because I can't really do it on Kick just yet. Until I get Streamlabs, but I may do it more, because I've had friends that have done it. Friends that still do it. Although, like, our time zones are, well, I should say our, not really time zones, but our sleep schedules are completely different. Everybody's is different. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't find myself that attractive, and maybe probably doesn't help that my own mom did not help very much with that when I was growing up. By saying, like, you should wear makeup, you'll be a lot prettier. I'm like, I don't even like putting makeup on. It's expensive, it's annoying. I'm like, no. And then I realized I really don't want to be. If I find a man that loves me for me and not really caring about me wearing makeup and shit, because even my boyfriend has straight up told me in the past, you don't need he prefers me without makeup. I'm like, okay, fine. Then I won't wear it anymore. It's too expensive. Like, I would rather spend my money on art and craft shit or gaming shit. Like, I haven't even bought a new game in fucking years because I really only play World of Warcraft. But it's like, I buy stupid shit with my money. I buy shit that I'd rather have. Like my Jibba Jabber here, that I don't know why I got rid of my original one, but I found him on eBay and was like, hell yeah, I want my Jibba Jabber back, because he was one of my favorite annoying toys as a kid. And now, just for fun's sake, because my dad is the biggest goofball in life that I know, I'm gonna buy my dad one. And he and I are both gonna be annoying with it. I don't even think it doesn't even pick up on the microphone, but that's okay. It probably will on YouTube, but it's not going to pick it up on Kick. But yeah, he does make a goofy noise, and that's why I like him. They have different colored hairs. These were 90s, made by Ertl. Yeah, see, we had all the good shit growing up. But yeah, I love the Jibba Jabba, and I was lucky to find one in good shape, because some of them I had to like look very carefully at the pictures, make sure it didn't have like scratches. I feel bad though, because there is somebody on there trying to sell one that's literally missing hair, and it was green, so because you can always tell by the bow tie, even if it's missing hair, that it's supposed to be the green one. So I thought to myself, what if I take pity on this poor person and buy because I don't know how long they've had it literally listed, but like part of me wants to just buy it and give it my own hair. Like, because I have the fake fur, and the fake fur that I have is actually probably about as long as this. Or what if I cut patches of it off or out, and because it's like an, I think there's like foam underneath the hair, so I think it feels like the hair's glued onto a foam kind of thing, and then glued into that little, it's like a little rectangular slat around the top of the head. So what if I buy the one that's missing hair and customize it and make it different colors with the scraps that I have, like make it rainbow hair, or just make it different. There's like a few of my favorite colors. I don't know do I have an aqua fur? Oh, if I could make it my colors, which would be purple, aqua, and like a pink. The special Unigon Jibba Jabber. I might consider doing that because it is pretty cheap. Like, compared to the ones like this that are... I paid like, what? I think $30 for this one. Just because he is in very, very good shape. Still has his tag. Now, if you're buying one that's still in the box, ooh, then you're going to be, spending a hell of a lot more because... mint in the box is always worth a ton. But yeah, what if I buy the one that's missing hair and customize it? The temptation is strong because I love the idea of doing stuff like that. So I'm thinking on that one. I keep eyeballing it. Speaking of customizing stuff, now I grew up with the original My Little Ponies. So yeah, we're talking 80s My Little Ponies, right? So over the years, obviously, there's been a bunch of knockoffs in My Little Pony land. The one that looks the closest to them is this one that I found at Dollar General. It is literally just a solid color pony. She even has marks where there should be hooves, and those were never on original ponies. Like, there's literally lines, so I could literally paint the hoof a different color. And there's no cutie mark either. Like, My Little Ponies are supposed to have a cutie mark on their butt. There's nothing. It's blank. And then she comes with a tiara and a brush, but I left the little rubber band things in her hair because I didn't want it to get messed up. But it's just like... part of me wants to customize it. The only problem is I know you can re-hair ponies because I follow a group on Facebook of vintage My Little Ponies, and a lot of times people show off ones that they found in a thrift store, or ones that they bought online, or ones they've maybe bought at a yard sale, and like maybe their hair has been cut, like compromised, so they want to redo the hair and make it look like it's supposed to. But I'm like, how the fuck do you even do it? Because I think what you're supposed to do is pop the head off, especially to do the tail. Now the tail on this one, I don't know how it's gonna work because it's individual little bits. It's not just a solid clump of hair like I'm afraid to do this because what if I ruin it and I can't get... I'm gonna have to look up those people and like ask like, how do I do that? How do I redo the hair on a knockoff? Because really, that is a flimsy ass tail. I'm sorry, there's like very little hair with that. That's how you can tell it's cheap. And even the mane, like there's like nothing. There's like literally no hair in that. Like, getting this actually would not be a problem because I have wigs I could literally cut hair off of. And you wouldn't even notice. Like, if I cut it off in the back somewhere, I have tons of wigs that I bought years ago. Or, shit, just buy a Walmart Halloween wig when it goes on clearance, because I have a few of them as well. And it's like, just cut a piece of that off. But how do I do the part of getting it in the butt where it's supposed to go and have an actual decent tail on it? I'm sure there's plenty of tutorial videos on YouTube. I'll just have to look them up. But like, I really want to customize this one, but my brain is at that how? Like, what do I want to customize it? So like, yeah, if you do like the art and craft stuff, I'm honestly not even sure. I think I needed to buy a new tripod for one, cause I found my one, but I don't know where the little top thing is, so I might have to buy. I probably should buy a bigger one because it wasn't even that big. So I'll probably have to get one at work. Um, Another thing I want to customize, and then we'll jump into the comic. Oof, it's already coming apart. I might have to wood glue this. It was stapled, but the staple didn't come the whole way through. So I had this basket little fence thingy. I don't even remember what was originally in it. I think there was something already in it, and then like, I think it was like one of those stupid like plushy things, and it had flowers and crap in it, and it made noise, but then the batteries died in it, and I ended up having to throw it out because it was all shitty. So like, I want to recustomize this. But I want to admit one thing. I love Halloween. So I love making creepy looking decorations. It's become a thing of mine for really loving Halloween. I honestly am working in retail so long I hate Christmas anymore. But I love Halloween. And I thought, what if I paint this black? And I have creepy little critters and worms and shit hanging out of it. I want creepy crawlers to make a comeback so I can make more. I can stick creepy crawlers on it. Like, I still have some. I have a few creepy crawlers. But like, I want to make it kind of creepy. But I'm thinking what I could do. Putting a piece of foam in there, but having the foam itself slanted so that the back side of it is higher, and then it kind of slants downward so you can see more of it. But then even in the front, there would the foam would, I guess, have to be painted black too or something. Or maybe just brown, because it would look like dirt and I could have like worms and shit hanging out of it. I don't know. It is a thought, because I know there's some people that also don't like worms and they get creeped out by worms. But like, or even just like a little skeleton hand, because Dollar Tree has all kinds of little awesome crafty things that you can buy, and that's where I have a shit ton of craft stuff. Like, it is literally not all over here. It is, I have a big ass craft corner on the other side of the basement. And I have a ton of Halloween stuff that I can still use. Like, I've used some of it for past crafts. Like, see, I could even take one of these and glue the skeleton hands on it and make something creepy out of it. Like, I could literally use that instead of like these. But like, there's so many things I can do with those, and I want to get some more. Like, there's some of them that look kind of realistic, and there's some that look realistic, and then there's some that glow in the dark. But I kind of would want to add a little more to the glow in the dark ones so they don't look so fake. Like, what if I had like green glow in the dark? Because I do have some colored glow in the dark paints, and I can get them at work. They're not that expensive. And then I could give it more of like a green, creepy looking. And then I just realized, this one fence thing broken. If it's going to be something Halloween, it shouldn't look that perfect, should it? Because I could literally probably just pull one. I could probably break some of them off so it just looks even more creepy. And then maybe have blood like trickling down the like, just paint red down the side of it. Or maybe even just the fake blood, the drips that you stick to the fucking windows that are like, it's like a weird rubbery sticky stuff. But what, I don't know how well they glue, but I mean, probably figure something out to make it look creepy. But it's just, it's a thought in progress. I don't know. And eventually, what I do want to do too, because I do want to get the basement fixed up to where I can make more art and craft stuff. And when I do so, I want to sell these things as well. Because I have a ton of mini canvases, and they're cheap anyway. And I have a ton of these, and they're cheap. Like, I've had like a ton of that shit just sitting here. Like, even if you wanted a wooden design that Walmart carries, and I could customize it, like, I could literally just paint it and glue one of these on it. And it already actually has a hang thing on the back of it. It's clear. You can't even see it. So, like, if you had a nail or something at home and you wanted to hang it, you could probably almost hang this from a Christmas tree if your Christmas tree is, or even if you're one of those people that have a tree up all year round. Because I know there's people that do. Probably not a lot, but there's a few people out there that leave their Christmas trees up all year round, and then they decorate it for different seasons. So, like, I could even do this. Because I don't even remember where the heck I got this from. Was it from Walmart? I don't know. It was either... No, this is from Dollar Tree. If it says Greenbrier International on the back of it, then I know it's Dollar Tree. I can tell. Alright. Who else ready for the comedy bit? And here comes the cat again. You're such a brat. You're such a brat, but I love you. You're such a brat. Oh, she's just so damn cute. Poppy. What were you doing, huh? What were you doing, silly girl? It's a pretty little kitty. It's a pretty little kitty. Love this little kitty. Gonna weasel your way into my lap again? Hmm? You can't lay there. You can't lay there. Why are you just putting your paws there, you silly butt? That face. I love the facial expressions cats make. You're funny. What? Haha, you can see the modern poet pillow. You can see the modern poet pillow and kick. That beautiful Egyptian eye with the heart around it. I love their little heart logo. It's so cute. I wonder if there's a way I can make Stu actually sit on the shelf. I'd have to find a way to, like, anchor him because he has a bad habit of fucking sliding off. He'll even slide off the damn chair, like, sometimes. And I'm just like, I have to fight with him trying to get him to stay still. Because actually, I would put the pillow in there with him. And then there'd be room to put the female one. And then I can just take the chair out of here. Maybe that's something I'll work on today. So, hats off. Let me go put on the comedy wear. And then let's keep an open mind. Because a lot of people really don't know what it's like to deal with stupid people in retail or customer service. And I have a whole list. I wish you'd get yourself comfy again after, like, wait till I sit down again, silly cat. Poppy, where are you going? It's like, don't be scared of me just because I have a hat on, cat. I know some animals are weird about people wearing hats. I don't know why. No, I don't want to be seen as a copier of Bill Engvall, but I just hate stupid people. They should have to wear a sign that says I'm stupid. That way, you wouldn't rely on them. You would know. You would see the sign and go, nope, never mind. So we've all heard the phrase, or maybe seen it on Facebook, because yes, it's on Facebook. Seen it on Facebook millions of times. You don't know the amount of stupidity that exists in the world until you work in retail or customer service. Yeah, I'm not allowed to wear this hat at work anymore, but I'm like, hey. And these vests are outdated as well, so fuck it. I wish they would bring these ones back. These were the best because they didn't show stains. I love the gray vest. I like it better. They need to have a darker vest because our light blue ones get stained very easily, and it's annoying as shit. So yeah. You never know the amount of stupidity until you work in customer service or retail. But one thing along with that is you never know really how many stupid people there are in the world. Because I swear to God, they just keep fucking multiplying like the rabbits of Ephrafa and Watership Down. Too many for comfort. And then I saw another quote. And you can actually buy it on a t-shirt, and there is one that has the Walmart logo on it that says, I don't always tolerate stupid people, but when I do, I'm probably at work. Who said we have to tolerate them? Because if they're being not only stupid, but abusive, abuse is not in our job description. If you start abusing us, nope, bye, walking away, fuck you. That's how I am. You rude to me, I ain't helping your ass. you come at me rude for no reason at all, for somebody else's mistake, you've immediately just given me anxiety. Therefore, my helping you is not going to be as good as it would be if you came to me nicely. That is my way. People don't like it, then don't ask me for fucking help. And that just brings up a point. One of the first things on my list, actually the first thing on my list, stupid people don't ever learn to think before they speak. They just immediately blah 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 blah. They don't think about what they're going to say before they say it. And then a lot of times it comes out as stupid. And a lot of these instances that are on this list will prove that point. Where is it? None of this is even organized. That being said, those who have never worked in food service or retail act like they know how it works or think they can get away with telling those associates how it works when they don't even fucking know. They act like the ultimate fucking know-it-alls. And it's just like, bruh, you've literally made it obvious you've never done this before, because you're trying to tell me how it goes, and I've been doing this for 20 fucking years. I don't want to hear it. Those are the worst customers. One of the worst. Another thing about stupid people, no matter whether it's at work, retail, whatever, this goes all around the board. You can only be patient with stupid people for so long. Because if you're spending too much time with them, or, well, yeah, giving them too much of your time, their stupidity can rub off on you. And you really do not want that. You either become stupid yourself, or end up offending them by outbursting your frustration because you just can't do it no more. So, honestly, the best way to deal with stupid people, especially when you know they are, is limit your interactions with them. Especially if you interact with them long enough, you'll find out that they're stupid. So, you just limit your interactions with them. Because the last thing you want to do is, like, blow up out of frustration. With age doesn't always come wisdom. So some people may be old, but they don't take the lessons they learn. Or they don't take their circumstances and actually learn from them. And they just keep doing the same stupid shit over and over and over. There's a lot of stupid old people out there who will come at you rude, call you rude, and not helpful, but they're the ones that literally started the whole fucking interaction. And some of them can't even read. Whoa, 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 whoa. How are you shopping for yourself if you don't know how to read? That's what I want to know. Because I had one customer who, seen that, there was an end cap of burger buns, I think it was, overnight set the feature. And on most of our features, we have to put like the little shelf tag in there, but also change the price on the top. They put the shelf tag in, but they didn't change the price on top, which was cheaper than what the shelf tag said. So I didn't pick up on the fact that this stupid old fart couldn't read upon her first interaction because, first of all, she came at me straight up rude. Like, she was extremely rude. I want to know if the price is this or that. I said, ma'am, it's the shelf tag because the description literally says that brand of burger buns. Well, then why does it say this? I said, ma'am, Overnight set that feature. I'm just an online shopper. I don't know any more than you do. Well, you need to find me a manager who can fix this. Or who can, whatever. And I'm like, okay, and I walked away to do my thing because I'm sorry. I'm only paid to serve one type of customer, and that's the one I don't have to see face to face and deal with their dumbass. I try to avoid contact with. If any of them look like they're going to talk to me or ask me something stupid, I just walk really fast. I've learned, thanks to my mother, how to walk extremely fucking fast. I'm just like, boop, boop, boop. I'm out of here. Bye. Not helping you. Bye. I got shit to do. I ain't got time to stop. I ain't got time to stop. I'm not allowed to stop, actually. We're online shoppers aren't allowed. But, stupid people don't know that. So, like, I walked up, did my thing, because I'm exceptions. I'm the key associate in the fucking, like, I'm the key job in online shopper. I have to find all the shit that my teammates don't find or are too fucking lazy to get off the bottom shelf. So I go up to bakery, get my shit, and then I start walking back the other side. Unfortunately, she caught me coming the other side. And, like, I didn't find a manager. Like, I knew there wasn't one up there. But I have work to do. That's outside of fucking helping you and your stupid ass price problem. And you're gonna come at me rude, I'm definitely not helping you. If she would have been nice, I would have helped her a lot more kindly. But you know what? You rude, you ain't gonna get the help you deserve. You ain't gonna get the help you want, at least not from me. Go bother somebody else. And then she stopped me again when I was bringing the item back to stage it where it needed to go for whatever order it was I was picking. And still pissed off and being rude to me. What's your name? Now, before I got my sexy gold badge, which I have right now, name badge, I had gone into personnel and made myself a customized one. And it had Mystic on it. I put Mystic on it because some stores allow you to do nicknames, obviously, as long as it's not offensive. Because we have one lady at work who has Cookie on her name tag. Because she loves cookies. Like, why not? Like, why not just pick a nickname if you want to? If you don't want if you want to call you that, like, that's fine. So I put Mystic on mine. A lot of people commented on it. A lot of people thought it was, like, real. But, like, no. I'm like, no. The nicer people I've told it was part of my... I told them it was part of my social media username. But, she couldn't read my name tag. She's like, what does your name tag say? And I'm like, I had the most dumbfounded look, and I was like thinking to myself, what the fuck? Are you really that stupid? You can't fucking read? Holy shit. And I was this close, y'all, to just busting up laughing at the fact that she couldn't fucking read my name tag. You can't read the word Mystic? What the fuck is wrong with you? How are you shopping? You can only read numbers? You can't read... And then I was like, oh shit, she couldn't even read the description on that fucking tag. I just kept walking. I just kept walking back to dispenses like, I'm about ready to fucking burst my bubble laughing at this fucking idiot woman who can't fucking read to get me in trouble when I tried to help her, but she was fucking rude about it. Like, I'm sorry, nowhere in the Walmart job description does it say abuse is part of our job. I will not tolerate it. I will walk the fuck away from you. I don't give a shit. One less customer, I don't care. Yes, they are. They give us our paycheck. Because I know I'm going to get shit for this later. But one rude customer is not worth my paycheck. It is not worth my anxiety, my mental health. They can fuck off and go shop somewhere else. I will not deal with it. I will walk the fuck away. I'm going to start fucking sneaking a GoPro. I haven't, luckily, like, since that one and a few others, I really haven't had a whole lot of rude ones. Like, the last bad one was the one that kept purposely walking through a department and saying, oh, here's all the people who shop for the lazy. Like, bitch, there's elderly that can't get around and move like they used to. There's people who are sick. Yes, there's people who are lazy that order online because they don't want to fucking get up off their lazy ass and go shopping. But to be fair, they may have some valid excuse not to. So we don't always shop for the fucking lazy. We shop for people who cannot shop for themselves. And I think that should be I think Walmart needs to make that a motto for online. We shop for those who can't shop for themselves. And some people have, like, if they have several kids, it's a pain in the ass dragging all your pain in the ass kids into the fucking store and trying to keep control of them while you're doing the shopping. I shop by myself. When I shop all our groceries, I do it by myself because I'm a lot quicker. I know where everything is. Bam, bam, done, gone. That's it. I'm quick at it. It's like I'm only quick at it because I do it online at work. So, like, one store I do it, like, it's easy. But, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this short. So, I will see you guys next time. Unfortunately, we have an emergency here. Love y'all!